Welcome to podcast 20. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's 20 because last one was 19. So, it's funny because I literally just did podcast 19 like 5 seconds ago. Oh wow. Anyways, guys, podcast 20. We're gonna talk about. I don't even know. What would be a good topic for today? Patience. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, we're going to talk about patience. And now, patience is something that we all wish we had, but we just don't. And that is kind of true because that's something we all struggle with right now. And I'm not just being like, oh, I have to wait for the line at McDonald's. I'm not referring to that kind of patient. I'm referring to a spiritual kind of patience where you ask God, you pray to God for something, right? And we tend to get impatient when that doesn't happen. And I want you to remember a few Bible characters that God told them to do something, and then they had to be patient because it took so long. Number one coming in is Noah and the ark, right? So God calls Noah to build this ark, and yeah, it took him a long time. And the hard part wasn't like I think the hardest part was him building it and watching everyone else just think he's stupid, right? And like that's where the patience comes in, because like it would be super easy to give up because you don't see any results, right? And that's something I struggle with too, and I guarantee you probably do too. And if you think that's you, you're not the only one struggling with this. That's not an excuse either, but we're all broken, okay? But this man Noah, right? God calls him to build an ark. It takes him what, like 100 years or something like that? Like, what do you mean 100 years? Bro, that's crazy. I mean, he probably had to cut down all those trees, he had to architect all that junk, bro. He had to like draw out plans, do all this stuff. I mean, God gave him told him what to do, right? But he still had to do it, right? And yeah, and what the crazy part was? Is God was like, oh yeah, by the way, it's gonna rain. And then he's like, what's rain? You know what I'm saying? And like, God said he was gonna flood the earth, right? And he was building the boat on dry land, right? No sea in like anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like to us, it's like, oh, that's cool. But for him, it probably sounds crazy, right? But he obeyed, right? I think we talked about obedience, but yeah, he obeyed, but he was patient through that process, right? He didn't give up. He kept going. There were probably times that he was like, yo, bro, this sucks. But like, he kept doing it, right? And patience is hard. It really is hard. And you have to go to God with everything and trust in his plan, even when it doesn't seem to be working, right? Even when it seems that everyone else is going right and everyone else keeps going ahead, and you're just like, bro, why me? You know what I'm saying? And I want you to know that you're not alone, right? Now, yeah, that's character number one. Character number two, I know there's another character. Oh, that's right, Jacob. So, Jacob, right? He went to his nephew. He went to his, I think his uncle. Yeah, it was an uncle, and he had to work like, I forgot. I might be wrong. I think it was like 7 years or something for his wife, but he was tricked, and then he later realized that, like that was his. He wanted I forgot. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So he went to his uncle or something, because he stole Esau's blessing or his birthright or something like that, and he fled to his uncle, and he worked for his uncle for like 7 years or something like that for one of his daughters, and on like the wedding feast, it was like, what happened? Oh yeah. He got tricked into marrying his sister, and then he had to work another 7 years to get Rachel. I think, yeah, it was Rachel and Leah or something like that. I'm sorry, guys. I should know this on the top of my head, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? But he was patient. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible said, like, in Genesis, it was like those years went by like days or something like that. Yeah, I'm wording slightly different, right? But yeah, and yeah, he was patient, right? So yeah, that's character number 2, and now we're gonna move on to character number 3 that had to be patient, right? There's so many that you could pick from, right? What would be a good one? I think Moses. Yeah, he's pretty patient, but I feel like there's another one I'm missing. I don't know about Abraham. Like I say, guys, I don't remember these Bible stories on top of my head that well, but anyways, yeah, give me a sec. I gotta remember one. Anyways, it is a very nice day, by the way. It's about to be spring. The trees are about to like grow back all their leaves and stuff, so it's kind of lit, I guess. Anyways, I gotta think another one, because yeah, obviously we already covered Noah. Noah was crazy, bro. Jacob. Joseph. All right. Yeah. No, Joseph. He's probably the best example of patience. Like by far, probably the best one. I mean, actually, Noah and the ark. That's definitely like Noah, definitely number 1. But number 2, we got Joseph, bro. That's actually number 3. But like, yeah, Joseph, bro. bro was the one who had to wait, bro. Because you know what I'm saying, like for him, it's like he knew God was gonna be faithful, but like his circumstances didn't show that. But he still, even like when he got thrown into prison for something he didn't do, he didn't give up and get mad at God. He still trusted in him, right? And yeah, like definitely Noah who had to build the ark, but yeah, Joseph, bro, holy cow, bro got thrown into prison for no reason. Yeah, he definitely had to be patient, and he trusted in God, and patience is hard, and without patience, like, it's like not possible, bro. Like I tell you, obedience is obviously really, really, really important, but patience is also very important too, because you have to be patient as you obey, or you're gonna get tired. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 3. So number 4, we got Job. Daggone, bro. Yeah, for Job, bro lost everything, and he had to be patient. And that sounds easy to say, bro, but like imagine right now your entire family died, and you got stage 5 like cancer in every cell in your body or something, like, bro, and like you had boils, bro, the size of tennis balls, dude, and like dude, I don't know, and like everything you've ever owned just blows up. I'll be honest, dude. Like, it sounds so easy. It sounds so easy to read that, but like imagine actually being Job in that moment. And his friends like explain to him why. Oh, this is probably why you're suffering, dude. Like, imagine saying that. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, you can explain why suffering is there, right? But he's the one suffering. It doesn't sound fun. Actually, suffering, we might actually cover that in another podcast. That's actually a good one. Well, I don't think we've really covered that too much in the podcast, so that's what we're going to do. Anyways, guys, back to number 4. Job, he had to be patient for God, and he stayed faithful to the end, and that requires patience, because often we look at our circumstances instead of the one who's bigger than all of them, which is God, okay? So, yeah, that's basically 1 through 4. Hopefully this helped. Give you like a guideline. I don't know, that's not a guideline at all. But hopefully this helped. And yeah, that's podcast. I think, is this 20? I think it is 20. Yeah, I think it's 20. This is podcast 20. Thanks for listening, guys. See you soon.